weeks back. Good to see you back on your feet again. I understand you're already back in the gym. Johnny assures me that you're already back in there doing crazy stuff. But you gotta be feeling really good with that ovation from this Olympia crowd.
You know, I just want to thank everyone for all the support I've received the past 3 weeks. You know, I did this injury actually for the past 4 weeks, and it's been overwhelming. Probably the most disappointing, frustrating thing I've had to go through the past month. You know, I was on track to be the best ever conditioned in my life, and you know, you live and dream about this contest and this moment your entire life. You know, I've been bodybuilding for 20 years now, and you know, Mr. Olympia is a Super Bowl, so you know, to get knocked out, a freak accident like that is very tough to deal with. But you know, I'm here because of you guys in the audience. That's why I'm here. You know, I know a lot of guys came here, a lot of my fans came here to see me. I'd like to thank Robert Chain, total class act. He called me and after my injury and expressed his support and asked if I would still like to attend the press conference and meet the Olympians. And I said absolutely, just for the fans, you know, because I know a lot of people came from all over the world to support me and to support the Mr. Olympia. So I want to be here to you know, show my love to them and support them too. So I want to thank my partner Johnny. I think the last 2 or 3 weeks he's pulled double duty in the gym because you know, I'm kind of hard-headed. I didn't stay out of the gym. I went back to the gym as soon as I could get back in there, and I think he was had to pick my weights up and hand them to me so I could do all the exercises and everything. So he got like a double workout. So thanks, man. I love you.
Now with a big hand for our true champion, Branch Warden.
Two-pronged question, Phil. Describe the differences this year in your physique to last year, and also in your mindset. What's your state of mind that's different from last year?
I would say everything's bigger. You know, I definitely utilized this last off season to the best of my ability, and I feel that you know, you guys are just gonna have to see on Friday night. You know, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I mean, usually I talk quite a bit, but I've been very, very focused to be number one, and being number two last year just it didn't necessarily tick me off. It just pushed me harder and harder, and you know, and I have to admit, having Jay as a friend, but obviously him being Mr. Olympia pushed me, you know, every day in the gym, along with the rest of these amazing athletes that are on this stage. All these guys are champions, and I know that it's not just Jay that, you know, I had to worry about. And, you know, my mindset was just to be better than I was the previous day and cross all my T's, dot all the I's, and just maintain my faith and have fun while I'm doing it and really enjoy this experience.
I have a question for the Predator, Kai Green.
What did you call him? The creator or the
Predator.
Oh.
Do you think you can top your shape from the New York Pro?
Yes. That's a good answer. Is that what you wanted, sir? Yeah. Okay, there you go.
For those who haven't been here before, Kai has had a few words. He feels that by limiting the output of words, he actually limits the amount of carbohydrates that are spent, and that he might look better on Olympia stage tomorrow night. So, well, Kai, I got a follow-up question to that. Well, Kai, based on your New York shape, you've got all kinds of critics out there, obviously that type of thing, who had high praise for what you look like in New York. Yet, your own trainer came out and said, as good as Kai is here, he's only 90%. So if that's 90%, what's 100% going to look like tomorrow?
We'll show you.
Come on, Kai. Listen, you've got Jay Cutler right next to you, 4-time Mr. Olympia. He brought this hand out right here to basically put in front of you for good luck.
Do you want to rub the sand out?
Can you taste it? Try it. It's right there. Jay, let him rub
it for some luck there.
Go ahead, Kai. Not too much, not too much.
There you go.
The question is, can that sand now be on your mantle after Saturday, Kai?
Yes.
Yeah!
All right, moving on. Quickly and efficiently.
That freed up your teres major, teres minor for any pullover movements you might have been doing in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's, you know, we all go through all the different type of training techniques, and of course years and years of training. I've been training for 20 years, and you know, everyone knows I'm real keen on up-to-date massaging techniques, and you know, I definitely, it's definitely helped getting under there. It's very painful, but obviously you must be familiar with massage. You masseuse or?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
You could use one right about now.
Just finished high school.
That's kind of an odd question then.
I gotta be honest, Dave, there's gonna be a lot of odd questions.
A lot of people might not realize this, but this weekend marks the 10th anniversary of that tremendous night when Jay Cutler showed up at the 2001 Olympia and nearly shocked the world and defeated Ronnie Coleman. That was 10 years ago. Ended up losing that contest by a few points. I mention it because this weekend, if Jay's able to finish among the top 2, that means for 10 consecutive years, Jay will have stood among the top 2 bodybuilders in the world. That is an achievement that has never been matched by anyone in the history of the sport. But that's not the question. The question is, a lot of people in this room are wondering, when you walk on stage this weekend, Jay, will it be the final time that bodybuilding fans see Jay Cutler compete on a bodybuilding stage?
Well,
You answer the question?
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm just really focused on going and portraying my best this weekend, and you know, I think this year, you know, I've had a pretty solid training schedule, and my body feels like I'm at my best. So, you know, like I said, I just want to, you know, wait and just show what I have tomorrow night, and then I want to just enjoy the moments and just to touch upon, you know, the former victories I had and the losses. It's very difficult, of course, winning the title, and it's such an achievement. It's, of course, everyone's goal that's sitting up here around me. I mean, we all come here to win this elusive trophy. So what I realized over the years is winning the title now 4 times, I was never really able to enjoy the victories as much as I really wanted to, because as soon as you win that title backstage, there's always the questions that the media such as yourself asks is, what's next? You know, what are you going to do? What about next year? And the truth is you really get to, you know, reap the benefits of winning that Mr. Olympia title for 1 year, from September to September. So I don't want to think about anything in the future. I want to think about what's in front of me now. I want to put on a great show for the fans, and I want every one of these athletes that are here for the first time to enjoy getting up on stage and doing their best. And like I said, this is a lifelong dream for all of us. You guys came from many far places to support this, and without you guys, we couldn't be here. And you know, you can ask me that question on Saturday night if it feels right, but right now, you know, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm just looking forward to getting on stage.
All right, great. Dick Duran, a few years ago, you thought you had bested Jay just a couple of years ago for that coveted Sandow. How are you feeling about your chances this year?
I have pretty good chances. The last couple of years haven't been my best. You know, no 9, only had about 7 weeks to get ready. Last year was just an entire just bad plan. And this year, yes, you know, I got third at the Arnold, but it wasn't really me. That was, I mean, mentally I told myself, yes, I'm going to do good. Yes, I look great. Yes, I'm going to do great at the Arnold, but that wasn't really me. That wasn't Victor Martinez at the Arnold. And preparing this year for the Olympia, again, it's that feeling I had back in 07 when I beat Jay, you know. And, that don't mean nothing, boy. He even knows that too, so. Yeah, so it's that feeling I have, and that's what I feel, and I'm happy about that, and I can't wait to bring it to the stage, show it to my fans, and you know, surprise the judges' expectations of what I can do with my physique.
All right, thank you, Victor.
How's everybody doing? Happy to be here. This year I definitely had to change my training style up. You know, when you're younger, you know, we lift heavy weights to make our muscles big. As you get older, you can't lift as heavy. Well, I guess you could, but you risk things like injury and breaking yourself down. So I adjusted my training to compensate for that, and I'm very happy that I did because I have no aches and pains. I've actually made tons of gains this year. I'm even improved from Dallas, so definitely had to change the training up, and as everybody gets older, you definitely will have to as well, and I got plenty of pointers for you if you need them.
Thank you, Tony. Because you were Mr. Olympia, are you being, in your opinion, are you being judged unfairly, so to say, in that you have a certain level that you need to get that Olympia title back?
Yeah, I think so. That year I was pretty crisp and full and all that good stuff, and I was the blade then. So I took a year off and let my twin brother came this year, and he was like shit, so everybody thought that was me. But I took a year off and now I'm back. The real blade is back now. I'm back.
You were wondering what happened, so it was a different Jackson, certainly not Johnny.
But to answer you guys' question, first of all, Tony and Troy, them guys way older than me. I'm young compared to them. I don't know why they put me in that league. But no,
Is the blade still sharp enough this year to take that Sandow back?
I started working with, to get back to the question, I had to change my training styles, of course. And, I started going out to LA training with Charles Glass, and I've been training out at Gold's Fitness. And that gym, if you've ever been there, it's like, as soon as you walk in there, the atmosphere is just ridiculous. You got some of the greatest guys that ever, bodybuild, Flex Wheeler and Sean and all these guys who just train out there. And when you walk in there and see these pictures all over the wall, it's like, yeah, now I'm in a real gym. Back home, it's like, I walk in the gym, it's like, like 2 or 3 people up in there, and I'm like, man, I got to get up out of here if I'm gonna last a couple more years. So I moved out to LA, and things have been going well. Not totally moved out there, so I spent half of the year out there and half of the year back in Florida. So things have been going really well. My training is through the roof. I started working with George Fair this year and totally revamped my whole nutrition plan. And you're gonna see for 35 years old. Like Dennis used to say, Dennis 48. He's been telling people he's 35 for years. But so I guarantee you, at my age, you would not think that I'm 41 years old. I promise you that. So you guys being
and out of the mix just a few years ago, but it looks like you found your groove in the last year or so, especially last year's Olympia, where you came in absolutely phenomenal, gave Jay and everybody else up in that top 6 a run for their money. How will the improvements come this year? We've seen some pictures online. It looks like you've made some improvements to that physique. Any predictions for this year?
This was my brother.
Another one.
Yeah, I feel really good. I mean, I just do what I want to do. What works for me. I work out a lot with Vince James. He's a big help for me, and then going sometimes to Phoenix, or he's coming to Vegas to train with me, and to train me. I mean, and in the last couple of years, I just find something what works really good for me, and my diet is always the same. Just depends when I started, 12 weeks out, 10 weeks out, 14 weeks out. And the last few days, I just have my friends, looking at me and telling me you know, really good or flat or whatever, you know, and we always go from there.
And his top 3 this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't care about placing, but you know, we always should, you know, bring our best and you know, put our best in a show in the world. That's it. So you know, I don't care who's beating me and I'm gonna beat who and that kind of stuff. So just bring my best. That's it.
In saying that, like I said, you placed 10th last year. You think you'll beat yourself this year and place better?
That's my goal. That's my goal. Just, you know, we train hard every day. We diet hard every day to, you know, become better than myself yesterday. That's all about, I think, bodybuilding. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Eden.
I actually have 2, if that's okay. All right.
All right, sir.
Let's start with Ronnie Raquel. At the British Grand Prix this year, we all saw some video of Ronnie kind of pushing and shoving a little more than we're used to seeing. And I was wondering what was going through Ronnie's head when this was happening. And was it because he was frustrated with his placing, or what was going through his head at the time?
Dennis, you want to attempt to interpret that one, or?
The question is too long for me.
Why the pushing?
Here we go. If you were here last year, in Kai Green fashion, in 5 minutes, we'll have an answer. You finished your potato, Kai. Very nice.
I try to translate. It's just it looks like it, but you never mind, like, you know, you push branch, you know, or fight really hard on stage, you know, like it looks like he was, you know, more joke from him, you know, more just, you know, for the show. That's it.
All in the spirit of competition.
Well, whatever you're doing, it's working, Eugene. Good job.
All right. And on that note, folks, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the press conference this year. Tonight at 7 o'clock.